Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning in San Diego. But today I want to talk to you about life after 50. And do you ever get Charlie horses that you wake up at a dead sleep? Well, we're going to talk about it because they are so painful. And I actually woke up to one this morning in the middle of the night. So we're going to talk about it. Come on back. Have you ever jolted awake by a painful Charlie horse? Well, you're not alone. In today's Life After 50 video, I'm sharing my experience after waking up with one of the worst leg cramps I've ever had. We'll talk about some common reasons why Charlie horses become more frequent as we age, simple things that can help relieve them, and when it's a good idea to talk with your healthcare provider. Whether you're dealing with nighttime leg cramps, muscle spasms, or simply looking for a healthy aging tip, I hope this conversation helps you feel less alone. Join me as we navigate life after 50 together with honesty, encouragement, and a little everyday magic. Remember, this video shares general information and my personal experience. It is not medical advice. If your cramps are frequent, severe, or come with other symptoms, it's important to seek medical attention. Charlie horses after 50. Here's what you need to know. Hello, my kindred spirits. Welcome back to Hagatha's Cauldron. I'm April, and today we're talking about something that literally woke me up this morning. Very painful. A horrible, horrible Charlie horse in my calf. And suddenly felt your calf muscle tighten so hard that you jumped out of bed. Well, that was me this morning. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It can be incredibly painful. This morning, mine lasted what felt like forever, and it got me thinking that maybe I'm not the only one dealing with this. As we get older, our bodies start to remind us that we need a little more attention. Muscle cramps become more common after the age of 50, and there are several possible reasons why. One common cause is dehydration. Now, I try to push more water. Even if you think you're drinking enough water, you may still be losing fluids through heat, exercise, or certain medications. Another reason can be electrolyte imbalances. Minerals like magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium help your muscles contract and relax properly. If these levels are low, sometimes your muscles cramp very easily. Sometimes Charlie horses happen after you've been sitting for long periods of time, standing for hours, or even sleeping with your foot pointed downward. Certain medical conditions, including diabetes, circulation problems, thyroid disorders, kidney disease, and nerve conditions can also contribute. Some medications, such as certain diuretics or cholesterol-lowering drugs, may be a cause as well. And it may increase the likelihood of muscle cramps as well. For me, they seem to be happening more often lately. So I know it's something I need to pay attention to. Something is going on. And probably discuss with my healthcare provider. What can you do when a Charlie horse strikes? The first thing is, don't panic. As painful as it is, here are a few things that can help. Gently stretch the affected muscle. If it's your calf, straighten your leg and pull your toes towards your shin. Massage the muscle once it starts relaxing. Walk around carefully instead of staying frozen in bed. Applying a warm towel or a heating pad can also help relax the muscle. Some people find an ice pack helpful afterward if the area feels sore. Stay hydrated throughout the day instead of trying to catch up on water at night. Preventing future cramps. Some habits that may reduce leg cramps can include drinking enough fluids throughout the day, stretching your calves and hamstrings before bed, wearing supportive shoes if you're on your feet a lot, staying active with regular walking or gentle exercise, eating a balanced diet with foods that provide magnesium and potassium, unless your healthcare provider has advised otherwise. When should you call your doctor? If you're getting Charlie horses occasionally, they're often harmless. But it's worth talking with your healthcare provider if they happen several times a week, The pain is severe and lasts a very long time. You notice swelling, redness, warmth, or weakness in your legs or wherever the area is. They interfere with your sleep regularly. They start after beginning a new medication. You have underlying medical conditions or you're concerned something else may be causing them. I know I'll be monitoring mine at my next appointment because they're becoming more frequent. One thing I've learned after turning 50 is that it's important to listen to our bodies. We don't have to ignore new symptoms or assume they're just getting older. Sometimes small changes in hydration, stretching, or medication review can make a real difference. Have you experienced Charlie horses? If you have, I'd love to hear what has helped you because I could really use the help. Share your experience in the comments. You never know who you might help. I also want to talk about a little bit of how the importance of listening to our body. I know a lot of times none of us want to do that. We think we're our own doctors. I know we're our best advocates for ourselves, but sometimes we're not as educated about certain symptoms and situations with our bodies as we think we are. Sometimes it's something else going on and we really need to discuss it with our provider. It's like me, it'll just go away and then it doesn't go away. And then in time, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, a bigger mess. So the importance of speaking with our healthcare provider as we get older about symptoms that have been happening to us is severely important. I know for me, I think that I'm my own doctor. And for my husband, I keep calling him when he does things that he doesn't listen to his doctor for. I say, okay, Dr. Paulo. And then, of course, my sister, she doesn't like to go to a doctor. So there's times when she should. Like, she just had surgery on her thumb because it froze for months and months and months and months. And I told her, you need to call a doctor. You need to talk to a doctor. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Then finally, she had enough where it wasn't doing anything. It was just too painful. Finally, she took it upon herself to call the doctor. And guess what? She needed to have surgery. Well, first, they gave her an injection of cortisone. Of course, we were all hoping that would help her. Unfortunately, it did not. So she had to go and have surgery. And I know that's the last thing she wanted to do, but it was severely important to get her thumb working again because she's a busy, busy worker. She has 4 children. She has her own business. She has a little farm stand she does. She does gardening outside in her yard. She's also a YouTube influencer, and she's amazing. Amazing. You should go check her out. Her channel is Homestead Corner. She does all kinds of things. She does canning, she does farming, she does planting, she does all kinds of recipes and food, and she does all kinds of things. And she's just hilarious and funny and amazing, and you guys would love her. And please give her a like, share, subscribe, whatever you can do to help build her up. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. So once again, thank you for sharing your time with me at my Cauldron Circle. And until next time, we'll see ya. Bye.